Guys, I'm back. I've just realised that I missed a spot in the overworld, in the light world and the dark world, and so I think this might be the location of our two final items in the overworld for light and dark. That leaves 2 items left, so I figured if I get those last 4 items, we could probably finish this within the next hour or two, so let's get into it. So I used the lens of truth there and forgot that there was one in this section. Sure enough, there's our rupee bag. That'll give us the 999 rupees. Now if we go over to the dark world and do the same thing, I assume that our last thing is our magic container. So I was looking in the wrong spot. I was thinking it had to do with something along the coast, when in fact it was actually over here. It's a spot that I tend to forget often. Magic. Yes, that's it. We're done with this. So apparently, one of these, I think it's the green one, for always wind. You can use it to basically get back to the start of the level here. On top of that, using the flute should spawn a... Okay, so we are set with both of these. We're at 204. Our last items are both in the lost under we call it the lost overworld. So let's head down there now. We're at 4 rupees now. Actually, was it the... It was this world what you dived into, isn't it? There we are. Okay. So to make short work of all this, let's go back to that dungeon that we had up at the top where level 5 is. I mean, there's tons more stuff we could get here, but it's mostly just money. So if you remember, there was a hidden dungeon back here. And we got to a stage where we were getting stuck because of a hammer block. Well, I found the solution to that, and I've got to say, I'm kind of embarrassed because when it concerns these pegs, I'm used to the Zelda 3 setup where you hit them once and you can walk past them. You hit these ones twice and then you can walk through them. So we're back on our way here. We have the boss key for this place, so it shouldn't be that much more effort. I took the wrong way. No, I don't need that. Here's our boss. It is a giant Gleok. There we are, all done. And that's our prize, the hammer, the golden hammer. So the golden hammer is quite a bit more powerful compared to the others in that it sends out a shockwave, which can damage enemies as well. And from what I've heard, it can potentially bomb walls too. But I'm not sure if that's correct or not. Right. We're at 205 treasures. We have one more to get. It is in another dungeon. This is probably going to be one of the hardest dungeons, even though it's a small one. So somewhere along here, we came across a door to the final dungeon. Now, as I was mentioning before, there are multiple entrances to the final dungeon, but they all are different. They all go to the final destination, but there are 5 entrances, and all 5 of them spell out Zelda. So one's a Z dungeon, one's an E dungeon, etc., etc. You only have to go through one, unless you want to complete it all properly. But I think we're happy with items at the moment. Maybe another time, but I'd be happy to get this sort of over and done with. I'm enjoying it. I just don't think I can find the time for that sort of thing. Because they are pretty intricate dungeons, those last ones. So this one looks exactly like the others, except for on the wall. And that's why I was using the lens of truth every time I come in here, because I knew one of them was a entrance back to something else. Here is another dungeon, which has the bigger bosses that we were fighting. So, bit of a gauntlet here, and this one's a bit different. There we go. Whoa, no, 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 no. Who we got next? Now, from what I gather, these bosses are the last bosses within the Zelda dungeon. So one for each ladder. So we've gone through 3. That's the 4th. So we'll fight one of these guys. I'm not sure which is the worst one to deal with. But they do sap the energy quite a bit, as you can see. Oh, we got this guy. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing is using the Cane of Burner here. Just to protect me. I should have used it on this guy last time, but yeah, There we go. We are still pretty low on health, and here's all the others. And I'm gonna have to probably start healing. There's one out. And we got our golden ball and chain at 206 treasures. The counter's not going to go any higher than that. I'm not going to say we don't have any treasures left. But... Oh, why is that an exclamation mark? Interesting. Okay. We have to make one more stop. And then we are into the final dungeon. And this stop's more of a sort of, it's another one of those prizes that you like, just for show. So, wrong spot there. This one, that's the one. So if we follow the beach around here and back to this sort of dungeon here, you'll find that if you scan, there is another bombable wall there. So, right here, you can see this isn't a dungeon, it's got no name or anything. But as the old man points out, for those who want everything. Well, we've got everything. We're at 206 treasures out of 206, as it said, and we get the last prize, which is the rupee box. That will essentially allow us to get 9999 rupees if we want. You get 1,000 rupees to start off with, but that might take a while. Alright, now we're on to the last dungeon. So I can pick any particular entrance to go to. None of them actually relate to, like, the E's not always at one entrance or whatever, so whatever we pick is just it's a gamble. So, as you remember, there was one around near level 6. There was one where I just went, like, to grab the last item. There's one up here on Death Mountain. What's that? There's one in the old level 2. That's 4. I mean, we can find the 5 if we want, but the end of the level's coming here. Basically, at the end of this, whatever dungeon we go into, it'll transport us to the final spot. So I believe there was one up here somewhere. Or did we use the flute here? I thought it was here. Ah, yep, here we are. Well, let's try this one. In we go. Now, I'm not sure if the Lens of Truth still is handy in this dungeon or not. Perhaps so. Oh, I'll go up. This looks like an L or something by the look of it, or an E. Or D. Or an A. So it really hasn't answered any questions so far. Trap room. Okay, now we know to stick away from those rooms. Okay, it looks like it's turning into an A. It could be an E. The L's out now. Okay, let's not bugger around. Just grab the lens. Make sure we're going in the right direction. Alright, where are we going? We haven't gone up before. Whoa. Let's get that lens out. Ah, this sword works well with these bats. These guys that spawn all the bats. Just got to make sure that it's looking more like an A. But I just got to remember that we can come in from another side that way and continue. In fact, let's try that. This is the map. That should send us up through... The Dark One hides it when he falls. So that's a clue to what's going to happen at the end of the game. Let's jump that. Alright, it's looking good so far. Let's break out that lens. We've just got to find out how to get to the final final room now, that's it. So this one here and the one at the bottom corner are staircases. Let's see where we can go. Right. Why not? Let's try and see what we can find. Nope. Pretty sure this is a tunnel room. Yeah. Push door. Alright, let's go. This is where we stopped before, or... Can we push back into that room? I just want to try that other room up there. Yeah, see, this one looks interesting because it goes into a dead end, so it's sort of in its own thing. It's sort of isolated. Okay, it was nothing. I'm happy now to try some of these passageways. See where they lead us to. that's just placed us back not far from where we were. In fact, it's put us in... Yeah, okay, it's put us in that trap room. Try up this time. Well, we are stuck. We might actually have to go back towards the entrance. Unless we can come up this way. We're still safe. Here's the other room we were talking about. Vulnerable wall there. Oh no. I don't like the look of this. We got greedy. They're gonna send us back. Wait. Funny place to send us back. Ah, yep. We'll be going back this way. So we picked that right door. We just had to go down the bombable wall. That was not the place I was thinking. Must be in a different spot. This one. Feather going. Alright. Back to where we were. Now, we're relatively safe up here. We just got to make sure we don't go too far to the right. What's in this room? Ah. That's bombable. Maybe that was the way to go. Is this going to send us back into that trap room? I probably should have took that bombable wall. Oh, wait, good. Yes, yep. You're getting close. Getting very close. Now, I don't think there's any point in going to the room upstairs. It's most likely a trap room. Or it's probably a way to escape out of here. But we've got the key. Who we got? We've got a Patra. There we go. So all dungeons converge onto this, which is the final endgame area. We pick what enemy we want. I can't remember which side goes where, but let's just pick one of them. It's the Wizrobe. There we go. Alright. Just making sure we're prepared. Might put this on standby just in case. And here's the real Ganon. Getting a lot faster now. I think it might be better just to be throwing this sword everywhere. Oh wow, I'm still getting slammed. Maybe I'm gonna have to use this water of life. Ganon's gone, guys! Oh, I better turn that off. But I don't think this run should be over yet. 206 out of 200. And Zelda's right there. But how about we get one more thing? See, I don't think you realise that Ganon wouldn't just show himself like that. Like, he'd use a doppelganger. So let's have a peek. We have some secrets in the Zelda room. Both of these go to the same spot. Both lead to the real Ganon. And this one is going to need a proper Kana burner. Oh, those swords do a lot of damage. keeps trying to land on top of me. There we go, guys. After 2 imposters, we've found the real Ganon and beaten the real Ganon. And just as a reward, we've gotten an upgrade to our super bombs. And here's the real Zelda. Whoa, 206. Well, it's more than 206 treasures because we got a few ones that don't appear on that. But 54 dungeons. Was about 3 or 4 bonus dungeons. A whole bunch of bosses. We're finally finished, and you could go extra, get and like be a completionist and go 9999 rupees or whatever. I like to sort of. You could do all the other Zelda dungeons as well if you want, like find everything. I like it like this. Like I prefer the treasure hunting, the collecting and stuff, and getting so OP near the end, and just blitzing through the rooms is real fun. And as you can see, if we didn't get those items, we'd have pretty much got our ass handed to us by the real Ganon. But no, that was fun. It was good to play this again. This is the 3rd run I've gone through this fully in the last 4 years, and I've just generally spaced them out by a couple of years, so it's just enough to forget some of those intricate secrets and stuff. And the randomizer definitely adds to it too, because I can play this straight away and it'll be completely different. But anyway, thanks guys. It only took 38 minutes from when I found out what to do to finishing. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll get back to that randomizer of Super Metroid Link to the Past soon. I prefer to get that out of the way before we start something else, but I'll see how I feel anyway. Thanks guys, and I will see you next time.